Good morning, Vietnam. Why some movies are destroyed and some less? Okay, the remake of them is less ridiculed. Okay, so let's take an example: Star Wars versus Dune. Why Star Wars is totally dismantled and Dune not that much? Okay, still okay. Okay, my theory is that Star Wars concepts are outdated for the consciousness. It's outdated. We don't need this level. The level of the dark side of the Force versus versus the Jedi's. Bad versus good, is kind of childish. Okay, and we have to grow out of this. Okay, so it's not the elite deciding. Okay, let's keep Dune good and dismantle Star Wars. It's not the elite doing that. That it's the whole game of the big electron. Okay, they take their download and they, okay, like Star Wars not needed anymore for the consciousness. Good versus bad, outdated. We don't need this shit. Okay, in the big electron game. Okay, so it's just an effect of the consciousness just getting, uh, just growing up from an old stuff which was working. Okay, Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. It was kind of working. Okay, bad versus good. The fear, you don't have fear, anger and stuff. Okay, it's kind of childish. Okay, and many of us, I think, grew out of this level. Okay, me myself, Star Wars, the concept there are just okay, very small, very little, like childish, like children's stories. The concepts in Dune, the movie, the book, okay, uh, are in another level. Okay, there is many advanced stuffs. Just about artificial intelligence, for example, uh, in the books, like the whole civilization banned artificial intelligence. They banned using it, and you can be sentenced to death if you use artificial intelligence. Okay, so this is very actual now. What we are experimenting with artificial intelligence, the happening, what's going to happen, and everything. So it's very actual. It's very here, related to now. Okay, this stuff. We have other advanced concepts in Dune. Okay, we have the sacredness of the water. Okay, water is sacred. Okay, and stuff important. And now we are seeing that water is very important. I was into this fountain, and I have seen how much the elite try to ridicule this place, giving it a dog name, like a dog discovered it. Okay, but it's maybe a sacred water source. Okay, there is water produced there, like there is this primary water, they call it, discovered by some scientist, Race, I think his name. He discovered that there is water created under the ground. So there is some sacredness in the water in this place, uh, and uh, and we have to maybe rediscover this importance of this information in the water and those zones where it is created and everything. And it's there in Dune, this relationship to the water. There is also spiritual jumps with psychedelics. Okay, when the guy take the spice, or he drinks the water of life, he has a psychedelic experience. Okay, in the David Lynch version, you see his mother and sister like bleeding from their nose. Okay, the shock of him, his way he is having this experience of drinking the water of life, and it impacts his family away. So something is happening to Paul. She said, okay, he's drinking the water. Okay, psychedelic experience of him just shakes everything. Okay, and also the reality backed this scene with the crazy music, the music of this psychedelic experiment of the David Lynch movie is crazy. It's like something has to be powerful there because it's needed in our consciousness growing. Okay, many concepts in Dune. Really, there is stuffs in the books like cloning and kind of reincarnation. So what they were doing, this very powerful fighter Duncan, I think, they were cloning him. Each time he dies, they clone him and they use him again, and he is not knowing. Okay, the idea of this being trapped into something. Okay, reincarnation and stuff, advanced stuff also. The cloning problematic, technologically cloning somebody, it's there on Dune. Okay, we don't have bad versus good. We have many houses fighting. Okay, to have power, just like those religions. There is this three stuffs fighting each other. Okay, they really look like the three religions, monotheist. I let you guess who's who. But okay, it's not bad and good. It's everybody trying to control and stuff. Okay, so it's more grown up than bad versus good. Okay, than very linear, very black and white. It's more complicated, more refined, and we have also very advanced stuff in Dune, like this. The son of Paul, at certain moment, he changed physically. He changed physically to become a kind of a god, half god. They call him god emperor. Okay, so he changed. He become half man, half worm, with powers and stuff. In the books, I don't know how they're gonna make this in the movies, if ever, if they continue this new ones. But physical changing with the level of consciousness, okay, and physically changing in the incarnation. Okay, what I'm talking and stuff there is there in Dune physical changing according to some level of consciousness or something. He become a living god, okay, with the physical form. Okay, a very interesting concept in Dune, and Dune is kept alive. Let's say it's not that much destroyed. Okay. Yeah. So this was the idea why some stuffs are dismantled, and some are still continuing. Okay. Open to your comments, guys. I'm just sharing my thoughts about the subject, my feeling. I feel it that way from what I'm witnessing. Very recently, there is this video game who many people are talking about, because there is some drama around it and some jealousy and stuff, because it's a Chinese game, but very good, very visually very powerful and beautiful. It's called Black Myth Wukong. Okay, it's a video game, Black Myth Wukong. I put you some links so you can see a little bit how it's made. I'm not playing or stuff video games, guys. I can't. I'm not into that level. But the story of this video game, the content of it is attracting a lot of a lot of attention, because it's one of the most played game now, because it boomed. Made by Chinese, so there is a lot of jealousy between the old video makers, like the old studios, and those Chinese putting something that beautiful, that crazy. So there is a jealousy and everything. But from my point of view, why this game is happening and attracting so much attention and so many players? Okay. So what's the content of the game? This is the question I ask myself, because of my logic of it is important for the consciousness. Okay. So this video game talk about the mythology of in China, and there is this character who achieved a bodhisattva. He became a Buddha. Okay, enlightened Buddha, and he himself is a monkey man, half god, half monkey, half human, half monkey. I said half human, half monkey, and he achieved enlightenment, and then he's fighting the gods. Okay, he's rebelling against the gods. Okay, so it's powerful stuff. In this mythology, it has like 400 years ago and something, and it is getting to the young guys, okay, through the game, they will discover this mythology, these concepts of reaching enlightenment, becoming a Buddha, and fighting the gods, challenging the order of the gods, and becoming immortal. This guy has physical immortality. He's going to reach it in the game or something in the story. So I don't know, of course. I know how far away I didn't read the stuff, this old Chinese culture. But it entered to the consciousness through a video game. Okay, and it's not only the quality of the video game that is making it talk about, but there was a lot of, this game is not inclusive. It's not. There is not walk characters. Okay, so many stuff just to attract the attention there, because this video game, I think it's important for the level of consciousness. So it is reaching young people, reaching consciousness, because it is needed. Okay, Black Myth Wukong. Okay, put you the link. So this is my theory, guys, open to discussion. So I'm not that much into the elite. They destroy this, they destroy Star Wars, but they keep Dune because they like Dune. I'm not into this. I think it's more like the game of the big electron himself who make this happening, and we are tricked maybe about with our mental, okay, which is maybe still in bad and good, elite and managing and stuff, which is not the case, guys. It's much more sophisticated than that. Okay, much more what's in the future, attracting to it. The level we reach it of consciousness in the future is attracting to it more consciousness, and apparently it's more consciousness in the future, because those last years I am more and more conscious, more and more awake, less and less dumb between brackets. So the stuff is continuing, pulling to itself in the future. So we see those events. Okay, yeah. So this is my view, guys. Open to discussion. See you in the next video.